All right. All right. Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakhakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the men who taught me this truth. I would like to say Shalom to you, Akim, and Fuakwath, your men, women, and little ones that believe on the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. It's your brother Micah Allah coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, Lord willing to edify. The title of this lesson is The Expectations of the Elect Shall Not Be Cut Off. You see, and this is something we briefly touched on tonight at camp. You see, the expectations of Yahweh Shema Shai's elect, meaning the hope of the elect, is not going to be cut off in these last days, man. You see, because the elect are witnessing the downfall of our enemies. You see, we seeing Yahweh Shema Shai is raising up the house of David in these last days. You see, this is all a part of prophecy. And the hopes of the elect is not going to be cut off. You see, because the hopes of the elect is that the Lord's prophecies be fulfilled. And we see that being fulfilled. But this Proverbs 24 and verse 13, it says, "My son, eat thou honey. Eat thou honey because it is good, and the honeycomb which is sweet to thy taste." You see? So eat this word, man. You see? Eat this word because it is good. You see? This is the good news and glad tidings. Us seeing Esau Edom system being broken down from the inside out. Us seeing prophecy manifesting itself right before our eyes. This is the good news and glad tidings, man. These things are sweet to our taste, you see, when we see these things. You see the alignments of the planets. You see the Lord showing signs in the heavens, chariot signs. It says, "My son, eat thou honey, because it is good, and the honeycomb, which is sweet to thy taste." It says, "So shall the knowledge of wisdom be unto thy soul. When thou hast found it, then there shall be a reward, and thy expectation shall not be cut off." You see? Let me get this in the NLT. It's Proverbs. Okay. I'll go back to 3. But this Proverbs 24 and verse 13 in the NLT, it says, "My son, eat honey, for it is good, and the honeycomb is sweet to the taste. In the same way, wisdom is sweet to your soul. If you find it, you will have a bright future, and your hopes will not be cut short." You see? So having this doctrine, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures is sweet to our spirits, man. You see that what Yahweh Shema Shai has blessed us with the comforter in these last days, man. The Lord has caused us to find this truth, to find him, to find wisdom. You see? That's why it says, if you find it, so if you find wisdom, it'll be sweet to your soul. And it said you will have a bright future. We have a bright future ahead of us. This is what the doctrine entails of. This is what the teachings of Yahweh Shema Shai entails of. It entails of a world beyond Babylon. You see? It entails of a world beyond Babylon, man. And it takes faith to believe in that, man. It takes faith to believe in this doctrine. In the testimonies of Yahweh Shai, which is the spirit of prophecy. This is why, starting with our apostles and elders on down, this is why we are so obsessed with prophecy. Because we understand and know that we have a bright future ahead of us. Lord willing, we are that number. You see? Well, rulership is on the table, man. Everlasting life is on the table. A kingdom being ran in complete righteousness forever. Never having to work for your oppressors. Never having to be a slave. These are the sweet things to our spirit, man. You see? So this is a bright future that this doctrine entails of. So it says, in the same way, wisdom is sweet to your soul. If you find it, you will have a bright future. And your hopes will not be cut short. So our hopes is not going to be cut short. And the Lord is not a man that he shall lie. You see? Our expectations are not going to be cut short. Man, really, they're not being cut short. Because when you look at it through the spirit, Esau Edom he's already been destroyed. You know what I mean? It just hasn't manifested yet on the planet Earth. We see this devil's going down. It just hasn't happened yet. You see? Matter of fact, what's that in let me see. Is it second Ezra? No, I don't think that. Let me see. Bear with me. I don't think that's it. Yep, that's it. Call it Yahweh Shema Shai. This second Ezra's 4 and verse 28, it says, but as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. See? And where has the evil been sown? Right here in America. It says, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. So yeah, America hasn't physically been destroyed yet. You see? But remember, you go to Revelations 18th chapter. Hey, the angel told you. The angel was proclaiming, hey, Babylon has fallen. It has fallen. You see? So America, that's showing that this place has already been destroyed. You see? That's comforting right there. You see? But continuing on. Proverbs 24 and 3, it says, through wisdom is an house bit. Let me read Proverbs 24 and 14 again. But I'm going to read in the KJV. It says, so shall the knowledge of wisdom be unto thy soul when thou hast found it, then there shall be a reward. You see, so now that we've found, the Lord has called us to find this truth, to find him, you see, we understand and know that it's a reward, you see, for us, continuing in the doctrine. It's a reward for us continuing to suffer, you see. It's a reward for us holding fast to this truth. What's that reward? What? Everlasting life, the kingdom, that crown being placed on your head by our Lord Yahweh Shai. You see? It says, and thy expectation shall not be cut off. The expectation is not going to be cut off, man. Esau, you're going to be destroyed. You heathens, you going into captivity. Esau, you going into captivity. Then after 1,000 years, Esau, you're going to be exterminated off the face of the earth. These hopes that we have, they're not going to be cut off, man. The Lord's going to see through with it, man, because it's in his will. You see? Lord willing, we of it, of his elect. You see? But it says, this Proverbs 24 and verse 3, it says, through wisdom is an house builded, and by understanding it is established. You see? So through this wisdom, we're all witnessing Yahweh Shema Shai build up his elect, build up the house of David in these last days. That's what we are witnessing. You see? But it's being done through this wisdom. It's being done through a specific doctrine. You see? That's being taught over here at Great Millstone, man. From our apostles on down, as well as like-minded men. You see? But it says, through wisdom is an house builded, and by understanding it is established. You see? And when you go into that word insight, it's like when you go into that word understanding, it goes back to insight. You see? So through wisdom is an house builded, and by insight it is established. You see? So it says, matter of fact, let's prove that. Let's just prove it. That word understanding. Yep. Insight. You see?
Strong's H 8394. Tavun. Tavun. And second entry, Tevunah. Tevunah. And third entry, Tuvenah. Tuvenah.
Yeah, it says the act of understanding, insight. And how do we get this insight? Through the doctrine. You see? So it says through wisdom is Yahweh Shema Shai is using, this doctrine to build up his elect in these last days, to build up the tabernacles of David that has fallen. You see? And by the understanding of the doctrine, guess what? We're being prepared. We're being secured. We're being firm. We're being satisfied, ultimately, man. Well, we should be satisfied with the goodness of the Lord's house. Roughly paraphrasing. You see? And established, it goes back to be ready, So by the understanding of the doctrine, we're being made ready. We're being prepared for these times, man. As well as, for the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai. We're being prepared and made ready. You see? This Proverbs 10:30, it says, the righteous shall never be removed, but the wicked shall not inherit the earth. So the elect is never going to be removed, man. You see? And once Yahweh Shai returns and establishes his kingdom, we're never going to be removed off the power seat ever again. Once our Lord Yahweh Shai returns, there's going to be an end to all you heathens ruling, man. The Lord's going to put an end to all that. It says, but the wicked shall not inhabit the earth. You see, going back, to what I had said about after those 1,000 years, you Edomites are going to be exterminated off the face of the earth. You're not going to inhabit the earth ever again. You see? It's going to be no such thing as an Edomite. You see? And that's a part of our hopes that's not going to be cut off. You see? This is Revelation 15 and verse 1. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of the Most High. It says, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire. And we understand that, those 7 last plagues, ultimately going into the destruction, you see, of this place, man. It says, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast and over his image and over his mark and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass having the harps of the Most High. You see? And this is a vision that John is seeing, the elect, in the ozone layer, in a chariot looking down at the destruction of this place, man. This place, America, that's going to be mingled with fire, man. You see? That's what is going to take place in the near future. You see? It says, and they sing the song of Moses, the servant of the Most High, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, Lord, power almighty. Just and true are thy sayings. So like it, just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. You see? And just and true are the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai. His sayings are true and just. You see? And Lord willing, we be a part of this, this moment right here, man, because this is what we have to look forward to. You see? Everything that's written, it will come to pass. Thus saith the Lord. But Lord willing, that was edifying. I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the men who taught me this truth. Peace and blessings be to the hopeful elect, men, women, and little ones that believe on the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.